All right. Morning, everybody, and welcome back. Our Thursday morning, excuse me, Thursday morning oceanfront yoga flow, depending on where you're tuning in from, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing up to your mat. My name, probably know, is Steve. I've got back here with my good friend here, Nera. And her second day in a row is our model. She rolls into Arizona from Arizona and rolls right on the set here. So I'm really grateful to Neta, to everybody that shows up, especially my models that help us out. But what do you say? We're gonna get started here today. Let's get started standing here today, huh? It is kind of hot out today, so we'll come towards the top of our mat. Separate your feet about hips width apart. Here in San Diego, anyway, it's hot out today. So what we'll try to do is kind of get things rolling, get our power, our strength class like we normally do in, but hopefully we're going to leave a little extra time at the end for just some really deep stretching. All right, so we'll kind of shake things up and then we'll clear things out. From here, let's take an inhale. Roll your shoulders up by your ears. Breathe in. And then exhale through your mouth. Roll your shoulders down your back. Again, inhale, roll them up. Breathe in. Exhale, clear it out. Roll them down. We got one more. Inhale. And exhale, roll them down. Now keep your shoulders down. Seal your lips, if that is okay for your body. Breathe in through your nose. Keep them sealed and breathe out through your nose. Now, with this deep breathing, I want you to think about breathing your body wider. Breathing your body wide. What does that feel like? Where do you feel it in your body when you're breathing it wide? Now, if you're anything like me, this is in the upper portions of your lungs. If you're trying to breathe wide, now we're going to switch that. Now I want you to inhale, think about breathing your body taller. And then wider at the top. Just think about it, and your body kind of automatically goes into it. Again, inhale, you're trying to breathe your body taller, and then wider at the top. Now, whereas when we're trying to breathe wide, it's in the upper portions of our lungs that you kind of feel it primarily. When we're trying to breathe tall, you feel it initiated from your diaphragm. And that's what we're looking for. This is the optimal breath for the human body. Okay, thank yourself for being here, everybody. And on your inhale, you could just sweep your hands up high to the sky. As you do, bring your pinkies in towards each other. Good. And then exhale, you can take your hands right back down to your sides. Just right back to it. Inhale again, sweep them out, sweep them up, breathe in. Breathe tall and then wide at the very top of your breath. And then exhale, take your hands right back down to your sides. This time we'll inhale, sweep out, sweep up, breathe it on in. And on our exhale now we'll go to a forward fold. So put a deep bend in your knees to begin. Like really deep. You're feeling your belly on your thighs, your knees on your chest. Now drop your head down. And then option is swing your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. However, if you'd like to take ragdoll pose with pinkies at the crease of your opposite elbow instead, that's cool. But if you have this interlace, we'll inhale, find a halfway lift. Now come halfway up, your shoulders are gonna roll back as you broaden across your collarbones. Now you keep the clasp, and then exhale, just fold right back down. Again, at least a little bend in your knees. By now, if you wanted to start to straighten them, you could totally do that. Let's go 2 more breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Take an inhale here. Very good. Exhale. Release your hands to the ground. take an inhale, halfway lift, flat back, you're lengthening your spine. And then exhale, fold and plant your palms. And let's step back to plank pose, high push-up position. Right away, we're going to inhale, shift forward, breathe it in. And then exhale, lower and take it all the way down. Untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, cobra pose. Now in cobra, we want little to no weight in your hands. So if your arms are straight right now, you probably want to pick your hands up off the ground. And then exhale, take her back down. Good. We're doing that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up once again. Now you can press a little bit, but you want most of the engagement there in your lower back. Exhale, take her right back down. And then last one. Last one. Inhale, lift up, breathe in. This time, bend your knees to 90 degrees. Flex your feet. Knees to 90. There we go. Now we're going to pick our feet up. Flex your feet and press your feet to the sky. So now we just took it from our lower back into our glutes, which is going to end up helping protect our lower back and our QL muscles, as many of y'all know. Take one more inhale, lift up a little bit higher, breathe in. Very good. Exhale, release, take it all the way down. Inhale, press up to your hands and your knees, your tabletop pose. And then exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, push your breath out. Round your spine. There we go. There we go. Spinal flexion, this is what we call. And then reverse that. Inhale, look up, dip your stomach down. This is spinal extension. And then exhale, round her down, chin to chest, back to your flexion. Inhale, look up, dip your stomach down, spinal mobility. Exhale, round, navel draws in, spinal vitality. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine here. Breathe in, curl your toes. And then exhale, lift your knees and send your hips to the sky. Downward facing doggy. Woo. First dogger of your day, y'all. Could be the sweetest one of your day. If you just maybe close your eyes, drop a certain quality of attention towards this moment and what you're feeling. And in doing that, honor what you're feeling so we can make it healing. That might mean pedaling your feet out, finding a little bit of movement, or just remaining still. Okay, we're breathing really deep. Fingertips, spread them wide. Hips, we want lifting high. Remember, a slight bend in your knees helps you get there. Little knee bend is your friend, as I say. Chin to your chest. Look towards your knees, towards your thighs. Good. And then your shoulders. Remember what to do with your shoulders? Just like what we did when we were standing and we brought our hands to the sky, we brought our pinkies in towards each other. What that did was externally rotate your shoulders. We're doing the same thing here. Armpits pointing inwards. Take a deep breath in here. And a slow breath out here. What do you say, everybody? Let's start to get her done. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit more. Press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, you're going to walk or lightly hop your feet all the way between your hands. Heels and toes touching all the way together. If you need to separate, that's all good. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen your spine. And then exhale, fold, navel draws in, dive in deep. Now lead with your chest and let's inhale, rise. Come all the way to standing. Reach your hands high to the sky. There you go. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And then exhale, lean to your right. Press your hips to the left. We're going to take one extra breath here. Inhale, can you straighten your arms? And in turn, lengthen from your ankle all the way to your wrist. Staying here, exhale, you want sensation. Inhale, come on, back up, reach up and switch it. Exhale, leaning left, pressing hips right. Now head back a little bit so that your throat is open. And then you want your biceps back with your ears. Another inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Inhale, come on back through center. You can lean back, stretch, and feel something really good. Exhale, let's fold. Take it all the way down. Uttanasana. Again, you can bend your knees. I would, certainly. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank pose, your high push-up position. First one of these, you want to drop to your knees, skip it, or modify in any way. All good. Inhale, if you're with me, shift forward. Shoulders come way in front of your wrists here. And then exhale, with a strong core, lower halfway down. Take your elbows straight back, shoulders and hips together. There you go, y'all. Now inhale, give me that upward facing dog. Feed your heart through, shoulders back. And then draw your navel in and send your hips to the sky, downward facing. Dog attack. Breathing well. Active and engaged here in your downward facing dog. So literally you're trying to press your hands down through your mat. Using strength to create lift and length. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, strong arms, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, find a halfway lift, pull your chest and spine really long. Exhale, fold, navel in, empty out. Lead with your chest, inhale, rise. Come all the way to standing. Reach your hands high, you got your left wrist. Exhale, leaning it right. Ooh, and pressing hips left. Inhale, come on back up. Reach up and we'll switch it. Exhale, lean towards Mission Beach. Press your hips to La Jolla. Inhale, come on back through center. You can lean back, stretch, and just till your body says that's it right there. And then exhale, fold. Take it all the way back down. Uttanasana, your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and we lower with control. Skip this if you need. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now, once again, shoulders back, tops of your feet down. See if you can lift your knees by engaging your quadriceps, and then draw your navel in, and exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Doggy. Fantastic, everybody. Breathing well. Being active and engaged. Rather than, a lot of us have done enough yoga to the point where we could kind of just check out a little bit. Well, I suppose we could do that with anything we do. I want you to get all that you can get out of this. So the quality of attention you bring to this is going to affect the quality of outcome that you get from this. I feel and breathe well. Take an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, chest and spine lengthen. Exhale, fold, dive, empty her out. Now lead with your chest, so that's a flat spine. Inhale, rise. Pull out long through your chest. Reach to the sky. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, leaning towards La Jolla. Pressing your hips towards Mission Beach. Inhale, come on back up. Reach up and you're switching. Exhale, leaning left. Pressing hips right. Very good. Inhale, come on back through center. Stretch up and away. Feel something good. And then exhale, fold. Take it all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward. And then lower with control. Amazing job, Nira. Inhale, upward facing. Just a little back bend here. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, everybody. How about 3 deep breaths here? One more of those flows on your own. And we're going to keep it moving today, everybody. All right, thank yourself for being here by 10 a.m. You'll have one in the morning so that you can win the day. One more on your own. Again, I commend you for showing up, everybody. A physical exercise and a mental exercise. But always honor what you're feeling here. Right, that knee bend eases a lot of hamstring tension, lower back tension. So use that to your advantage. You know, we could work really hard, and I always encourage you to push a little bit. But we want to work hard in a really gentle way. Woo! Y'all breathing? I know Nera's breathing. I can hear it, and it's music to my ears. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Pulling your breath in deep. All right, keeping it flowing. Let's move on, y'all. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, load up your arms, load up your legs. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, feet between your hands, heels and toes all the way together, if you can. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Now think about hips pulling back and your crown reaching out. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, Uttanasana. Dive in. Inhale, Utkatasana. Now sink your hips low, like you're sitting in a chair. Lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. The chair pose. Exhale, release to forward fold. Straighten your legs. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward and lower with control. Beautiful. Inhale, give me that upward facing dog with your heart coming through. And we do a lot of these, so feel free to skip whatever you don't need. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Breathe her on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward. We call it tiger pose. Round your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, reach your left leg back up high. Exhale, low lunge. Sweep your left foot all the way through to your hands. Stack your knee directly above your ankle. You can stay high in the ball of your right foot. Inhale, we rise up, crescent pose. Anjaneyasana. Reach for the sky. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center, but stay tall. Draw your navel in, strong around your middle. Inhale, sweep your arms out and reach them back up high to the sky. Big, beautiful breath in. Exhale, take your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Shift forward and lower with control. Inhale, that upward facing dog. Heart open wide. And exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing. Inhale, lift your right leg. Breathe her on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach your right leg back up high. Exhale, see if you can step it through heel, ball, toe, whether you can or can't. Doesn't really matter. Root down and inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to heart, empty out. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up. Beautiful. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Moving through that flow. Inhale, you're upward facing, you know it well, feeding your heart through. And then exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Woo! Take a moment. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. And I know the heat's starting to build even more. The blood is starting to flow. We got a whole lot percolating, y'all. Let's keep getting her done. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha, chest pulls out long. Exhale, fold, navel in. Empty, strong. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest. Richa. Exhale, forward fold. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, lower with control. Inhale's upward facing, feeding your heart through. And exhale, hips to the sky, sweet doggaroo. Inhale your left leg, breather up. Exhale, knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach your left leg, send her high. And exhale, sweep her through to your hands, stack knee above ankle. Root to rise, inhale, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana, we reach. Exhale, hands to hearts, push your breath out. Inhale, come on up and reach to the sky. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. Ooh, amazing job. Amazing job. Right side, you got the right side on your own, everybody. Breathing well. So you could call what we are going to end up doing here today kind of a yin-yang flow. Right now we've got the yang, where we're building heat. We're really engaged, having to focus. Well, we always want to focus, but involves a lot of strength and balance. So we'll take that yang flow, do all those things, and then we'll slow things down. As I mentioned earlier, kind of shake things up and then clear things out. Take a moment in your downward facing dog and thank yourself once again for committing to showing up. We got one more whole flow. Neera, you think you got this on your own? Starts at the top of your mat. Starts at the top of your mat with your halfway lift, y'all. One more whole flow on your own. Breathe in deep. Upward facing dog, you're just trying to make it feel amazing. Exhale, hips to the sky. Then inhale your left leg, send her on up. And exhale, Neera's got it though. Sometimes we just need a little encouragement, y'all. And then, of course, that right side. Knee to nose, the crescent pose, which is a closed hip posture. But we'll get to those open hip. We're going to leave no stone unturned. Woo! Awesome. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. And then do that again. Inhale. Exhale it out. From here, inhale, look forward, bend your knees. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. So you're at the top of your mat, forward fold. Now separate your feet hips width apart and take Padagustasana. So you can grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. If you'd rather take Padahastasana, where you're sliding your hands underneath your feet up to the creases of your wrist, that's right there for you as well. But dropping your head down, pulling with your arms, letting your elbows bow out to the sides. Breathing well. 3 more breaths. Right, you're just trying to find the correct amount of sensation from your heels all the way to your head. So the entire posterior chain. As you can see, she's bending her knees a little bit, and that's a good thing. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right. From here, let's release that. Heel toe your feet back together in the center of your mat. And on your inhale, lift your right leg up towards the back of your mat, towards the street if you're here in San Diego. Now, flex your foot, inward rotation with your thigh. Very good. You can bend your left knee a little bit and find a halfway lift, a strong core. And then from here, let's go ahead and open our arms and come to fly for airplane pose, Dakasana. Steady, 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 everybody. Squeeze your left quadriceps, squeeze your shoulder blades. Now, without your right toes touching the ground, let's come to standing. Pull your right knee up into your chest. You can interlace your fingers an inch or 2 below your knee. Again, that left quadricep, everybody. Or another option is take your hands to your hips, straighten your right leg out in front of you. We'll go a couple breaths. Inhale, lift your right leg up a little bit higher. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's challenging. Stay here. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Let's just go about 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale, reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, back to airplane pose, but we're just kind of passing through at this point. So take your right leg extended back, bring your heel, your hips, and your head in one line. Last inhale, if you wanted to reach your hands forward, you totally could. And then exhale, step back to low lunge. Step all the way down. Bring your hands to the ground. Step your right foot back so that you're in that low lunge. Now drop your back right knee to the ground. Take your left leg, extend it straight back behind you. Keep your right knee down. Extend your left leg back this way. Keep your right knee down. Take your left leg and reach it back here. Yeah. And then extend your right arm forward. We got it, y'all. We figured it out. So left arm reaching back, right arm reaching forward. It's our sunbird spinal balancing. Do what you got to do to find balance. Core engagement for sure, but maybe a wider base as well. Can you lift your arm and leg up a little bit higher on your inhale? And then can you stretch them longer? And you really create some space here. Beautiful. Just 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. We're inhale, lifting everything up here. And then exhale. Just set your right hand down. Curl your right toes under. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Your left leg to the sky. There you go. Now bend your left knee. Scorpion tail your leg. Up and open. There you go. And then a couple big circles. If you want to donkey kick that leg out or even flip your dog at this point in the practice, you can certainly do that. Breathe well. We're here for 5. 4. Fantastic, y'all. Last 3. 2. All right. Inhale, lift your left leg back up high. Exhale, sweep your left foot. We're back through the low lunge. Stack knee above ankle. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. So we got a long stance here. We got a deep bend in our front left knee. And finally, we've got an open hip posture. Hips and heart are open towards La Jolla. Now steady your gaze out over your left fingertips. And Nera is leaning forward a little bit. There we go. She leaned back right into that perfect position. It's hard to feel that. You got to feel it in your body because you don't have a mirror. But we do our best, no more, no less. Again, that quality of attention we've got to bring to our practice. Now inhale, breathe your body taller and then wider. Stretch your arms. Pull your hands away from each other. And then exhale, sink down a little bit deeper. Just 2 more breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in. Keep it flowing. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Let's inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale is extended side angle pose. So forearm to thigh is good. Make sure your heart is facing the right side of the room, or La Jolla if you're here once again in San Diego. And if instead your heart is kind of facing the ground, can you come up away from the ground? Roll your right shoulder back a little bit more. Now breathe well. Take your right hand, reach to the ocean, bicep by your ear. Very good. 5. Option for your left hand up parallel. 4. Just an option, y'all. Last 3. 2. Now stay low in your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reverse warrior. But reach up with your right hand and grab your left wrist. Pulling up, out, and away. 5. Now we're rotating to the back of our mat. In 4, we're going to rotate a crescent in the back of our mat. 3. You ready, Nira? Here we go. 2. All right. Inhale, straighten your front left leg. And then exhale, rotate, twist all the way to the back of your mat. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee or thigh. So you're going to spin your back left heel up. So it's like a crescent pose or low lunge towards the back of your mat. Now once you get here, can you adjust a little bit more? Is there any way that you could become more balanced and more stable? Can you lift your torso up off your thighs so there's some space in between your rib cage and thigh? And then for a couple breaths, can you breathe and can you push a little bit? Maybe even stretching your arms, spreading them wide. Maybe. 3 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. There we go. Exhale. Last 2, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. We got 1 more, y'all. Take an inhale. Ooh, great job. Exhale. Release to low lunge. Walk your hands to the left. Straighten both legs and parallel your feet for Prasarita Padottanasana. Feet are either parallel or toes in, heels out. Now maybe you'd like to grab your ankles. Okay, shift your weight forward. Let your head drop down. Pull a little bit. And breathe. Breathe really well. Whatever your day throws at you after this, it's all going to be a cakewalk. If your morning is hard, your day is easy. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk your hands to low lunge at the top of your mat. Step your left foot back to your right. That would be plank pose, high push-up. Squeeze your legs together, ground into your left hand, and inhale, roll open to your right for side plank pose. Vashisthasana. There you go, everybody. We're crescent shaping our left side body, engaging our outer obliques. Y'all breathing, right? 5. If If you want to lift your right leg up, now's the time. Reach your right hand towards the ocean. 4, bicep by ear. Yeah, then last 3, 2, take an inhale. And then exhale to plank. And we'll take her to the other side. Ground into your right hand. Roll open to your left. Vashisthasana, side plank. Yeah, we're not letting the hips sink down, so we're engaging our outer obliques. Modify however you need. Knee, forearm, stacking the feet, all good. 5, maybe left leg up. 4, left hand, ocean. 3, strength, length, and vitality. 2, take an inhale. And exhale, release. Move through your flow or straight back to dog or yo. Beautiful. Hips to the sky, downward face. Inhale right away. Bend your knees. Press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop. Feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Chest and spine lengthen. Exhale, fold. Empty out. Let's see here. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back towards the street. Flex your foot. The inner portion of your left thigh spirals up and the outer down. So that's inward rotation. Now bend your right knee a little bit. Find a halfway lift in your upper torso. And then let's see it. Let's open up our arms and come to fly. Steady gaze, steady breath, steady body, steady mind. Amazing. Without your left toes touching the ground. Let's come to standing. Pull your left knee up into your chest. Again, you can interlace an inch or 2 below your knee. Or hands to hips. Straighten your left leg out in front. Inhale that leg. Your leg lifts a little bit higher here. Exhale, shoulders roll back. Chest lifts. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale, you could reach your hands, breathe in. Exhale, back to airplane pose. Ooh. Inhale, you could reach your hands. I'm just saying you could. Woo, nice job, y'all. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee, step your left foot way back. Bring your hands to the ground. Now drop your back left knee to the ground. Take your right leg, extend it straight back behind you. Oh, behind you. Ah, I was seeing if she'd get it, y'all. And then take your left arm extended straight out in front of you. So do what you do for balance and stability. Steady gaze. You know what's coming next, y'all. Breathe. Breathe. Lift in higher on your inhale and feel in your shoulder, your glutes, your hamstring. And then stretching longer. Feeling that length you're creating in your spine. All these muscles that run parallel to your spine and support you engaging. Take one more. Inhale. Lift everything up. Breathe in. On your exhale, just set your left hand down. Curl your left toes under. Inhale, 3-legged doggy. Right leg high. Bend to that knee. Stack of that hip, y'all. Circle it out. A donkey kicking or flipping up dog. Breathing. 5. 4. Beautiful, y'all. Last 3. 2. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, sweep it all the way through to your hands so that you're in a low lunge. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2, windmill open. And my friend Nira here, you all stay facing right foot forward in front of your mat. I'm going to have her flip around. So again, we got this heel to arch alignment. Her back left toes are angled forward slightly. This is good. Stack your knee above ankle. Inhale, breathe in tall, breathe in wide. Breathe in life, breathe in health, vitality, well-being into every cell of your body. And clearing out what we don't need. Now, this is a self-induced stress that is really good in clearing out bad stress, bad tension that accumulates in our body. Another full breath. Inhale. Exhale. We're inhale, reaching, reaching, reaching. Exhale, extending, side angle pose. Uttita Parishva Konasana. Left hand can reach high. You can reach it overhead. Awesome, everybody. Breathing. Roll your left shoulder back. Narrow out your body. Clean lines of energy we're looking for. 5. 4. We're going reverse warrior in 3. 2. Stay low on your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand slide, reaches up and grabs your right wrist. 5. And then back to the back of our mat in 4. Nira's got this transition on her own. I'm sure of it, y'all. 3. Here we go. 2. Inhale, straighten your front right leg. Exhale, rotate all the way around. Spin to the back. Take your right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. You're going to spin your back right heel up. You need to drop that back knee to the ground. Go for it. You can always drop it down. Get some balance, some stability, and then pick it back up if you want. Okay, but here, we're putting about 3-4 breaths of work into this. Inhale, drive back through your heel and reach out through your head. Then draw your navel and use that leverage and feel that internal compression. Just 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. We got 1 more. Take an inhale. Amazing. Exhale. Release. Low lunge. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs. Parallel your feet. Second set. Prasarita. Padottanasana. But I tell you what, here, let's do a little bit different. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open your arms like airplane wings. And then inhale, rise, take it all the way up to standing. And then turn your left toes out to the back of your mat. Straighten legs, straight legs. Triangle pose. Inhale, reach out, out, out. And then rotate. Right hand down, left hand high. Woo! Inner thigh, hamstring. Nothing short of a treat right there, everybody. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, come all the way back up. Turn your left toes in. Turn your right toes out. Triangle pose towards the front. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Keep it a length. Tick-tock of the arms. Left hand down, right hand high. Breathing well. Two more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale it right. Inhale, we'll take it all the way back up. And then exhale, step your left foot to your right at the top of your mat, hands to hearts. Inhale, reach your hands high to the sky. Lean it back a little bit if that feels good. And then exhale, fold, take it all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, and lower all the way down to your chest. Bend your knees. Grab your right foot or ankle with your right hand, left with left. If that's not happening, you do the cobra like we did in the beginning. If you're with me, exhale everything out, and inhale, kick your legs up and back. Kick them up, kick them back, knees in towards each other. We're here for 5, 4. You can push a little bit, y'all. Last 3. 2, kick and lift up one more time. Awesome. Exhale, release. Take her down. When you're ready, we'll press the hands and knees. Meet back in downward facing dog. And then we'll downshift. Was hoping to leave a little bit more time to our yin practice. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep through for half pigeon pose. Left ankle comes across towards your right wrist. Remember, heel pulls in towards your body to some degree, close and protecting your knee joint. Inhale, hands walk back, open hearts. And then exhale, walk your hands out, open hips. Woo! I'll tell you what, everybody. Normally we go 3 minutes on this. If we're doing a yin practice, we'll go 2.5. Drop your head down. Okay. And now, this practice for a lot of people becomes a lot harder. At least in the other part of the practice, the yang part, we were moving around. You could say, in a way, we were trying to move slowly and mindfully in a meditative way, but you could say that that movement, in terms of the practice as a whole, could feed into the busyness of our life, that constant go, 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 push, push, push. And now, where you're just in this posture where you're not having to engage very much, if at all. Gravity's doing the work. Now we're forced to slow down. Just you and your breath, you and your sensation, you and this moment. For a lot of people, that's uncomfortable because we're used to projecting our mind out in the future or focusing on anxieties of the past. Just breathe. Got about a minute left here. Last couple breaths here, everybody. And I know that some of us are really starting to feel this one. That's a good thing. When you're ready, walk your hands out of this one. Plant your palms. Step back to downward facing dog. You'll probably want to pedal your feet out and get some blood flow back into that left leg. Tends to cut off that blood flow. Has what we call a tourniquet effect. When you're ready, inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep through, half pigeon, other leg. Take it across. Pull your heel in. Inhale, hands walk back, open heart. And then exhale, walk your hands out, open hips. So in the yang portion of our class, we were focused on engaging, stretching, stimulating muscle. Whereas in the yin portion of our class, we're focused on stimulating and stretching fascia. Which is interconnective tissue. Fascia surrounds. I was going to crack a joke. I am your fascia. But, yeah. The fascia, this interconnective tissue, the best way I could describe it I apologize if it's a little too graphic. If you had a chicken breast with the bone on and skin on, right? If you peel away the skin, there's that film right there in between. That's fascia. And that surrounds all your muscles, all your tendons, all your tissues. It's the bag, the interconnected woven bag that holds our body together. Every individual cell, they say, is surrounded by fascia. So in our body, it has a lot to do with hydration, a lot of stuff. But if you want to create openness, suppleness, and flexibility on a really deep level, you want to work with the fascia like we're doing here. Furthermore, they say that a lot of stuck emotion gets caught in our body, in our hips, in our shoulders, our body. This is going to help clear that out. You could say we got issues in our tissues. This is going to help clear that out. We're almost there with this one. Last couple breaths here. Perfect, everybody. All right. Let's walk our hands back out of this one. One more quick downward facing dog. Shake it out, pedal it out, get some blood flow back into your leg. And then when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Let's come all the way through to seated. Now, in this one, you'll have a choice whether you can do a regular seated forward fold with your legs straight out in front of you, toes point straight up. I would start with my knees bending. Or a seated straddle stretch where your legs spread them as wide apart as you can get them. Now, this regular seated forward fold is going to get a little bit more into your back, whereas the straddle stretch gets a little bit more into your hamstrings. So just whatever you need. Inhale, reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way down. So this seated forward fold is called Paschimottanasana. Whereas when we're seated all day and our knees are at 90 degrees and we're not doing much, that's creating tight hamstrings, tight glutes, tight lower back. Here, we're in a seated but forward fold. This is doing the opposite. This is creating length, creating space throughout our whole posterior chain. You can let your head drop down. There we go. And just a really healthy rounding of our back here. Breathe in really deep. Just go about 30 more seconds on this one, bringing us to a grand total of 2 minutes in this seated forward fold. Yin yoga is what this is called. Yin yoga helps to up the hyaluronic acid within your body, which is more prevalent in younger bodies, youthful bodies. So it ups your recovery and everything along those lines. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Let's come back up. Roll easily under your back. One once you roll into your back, just for a few moments, flip over onto your belly. So you're going to face the back of your mat, and we're going to come to Sphinx pose. So come up to your forearms. Make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Good. And then see if you can pull back with your hands a little bit and start to draw your heart through. After that long forward fold, this is a nice little counter pose. About 2 or 3 head and neck rolls to your right. And 2 or 3 head and neck rolls to your left. And when you're good there, roll back onto your back. Spinal twist of your choosing to finish out. Spinal twist of your choosing, everybody. Heading into the rest of our day with our pharmaceutical factory supercharged. Having brought blood flow, vitality to every cell of our body, and done so in a really meditative way. So with a calm mind. Twist and hit both sides evenly. I want to thank, again, my friend here, Nera, for being our model. I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up. I appreciate you. And I really hope you get value out of this, everybody. I mean, it really is my intention to give value. I also want to thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use. This, especially nowadays with dealing what we've been dealing with, and it seems like it's going to be for at least a little while longer, that donation-based system keeps us alive and helps us to continue to share this practice. Because although they might have shut down, quote unquote, shut down our regular practice out there, it's not like people don't need yoga still. When you're ready, come back to center, pull both knees into your chest. So it's my intention to get you that yoga still. Probably need it more than we ever have before going into an election season. Release your legs out in front of you. Let your toes fall open. Allow your palms to rest face up along your side body. Lay back, close your eyes. Take a big inhale here through your nose. And an exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Clear it out. One more, inhale. Hold full. And release. Good, everybody. Let your breath settle. Soften. Let your body be still and let your mind, or your body soften rather. Let your breath settle and let your mind be still. Shavasana. Woo! Amazing, everybody. Again, thank you for honoring that donation-based system. I really appreciate you and your generosity. The Venmo is at Namasteve Yoga. That's at Namasteve Yoga. And thank you again to Nera. If you're here in San Diego, we'll see you here in just a moment. If not, we'll see you on Saturday morning, everybody. Namaste.